sé que me extrañas cada día. Si perdió el amor, lo siento, fue mala mía. Si fuera un cuento de fantasía, te llevaría a un paraíso y te besaría, pero look at me wide and talking in Spanish.
Hey guys, and welcome once again to another episode here at the Cardboard Cave podcast. And today we have a new video for all of you. If you guys enjoyed our previous video, that was unboxing the Aether Drift booster box, we have another one for you, another unboxing, but this time will be a little bit different. If you all know, for every Magic the Gathering set, there is a pre-release. And for each pre-release, it's they do all over your local game stores do events, especially our favorite local game store, Titan Games. That if you guys want to check them out, it's easy. If you're from Puerto Rico, they have two locations. They have one in Caguas and one in Rio Piedras. As well, if you're from the States, hey, we got you covered as well. You can go to titanhobbygames.com and you guys can check out all of their pre-orders and all of their inventory in their website. And they do ship to the US. So thanks to Titan Games for giving us the chance to do this video. Now, what we're going to be doing today. So today in this video, we're going to be unboxing the pre-release kit of Aether Drift. So this one right here. And what we're going to do is that as well as unboxing it, we will separate everything in batches like that we can build a deck out of it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So let's go ahead and unbox this pre-release kit. Okay, guys, so here we are opening the booster box, the pre-release booster box, and I gotta say that being the fact that this is an amazing product, now obviously you guys know that this brings, you know, the artwork, like the tokens, like that you can use them, let it be +1/+1 counters, or anything else that we can use during our pre-release. And remember, all pre-release kits do include the following items. Just give me a second. I'm here looking for other things. So the pre-release kits bring 6 booster packs, a promo, your spin down counter, and in this case, there's something that is really unusual. With your promo, it brought a max speed token card, and as well we have somewhat as a driver's license, and as well we have the tips and tricks for your pre-release. It gives you like little knowledge on how you should build your deck. In this case, we're going to be building a 40 card deck. And how do we make a pre-release? So let's go ahead and open up these boosters. Oh, wait, I'm just checking everything out. We have here our promo card. That's fine. It's a promo card that it does require to play with a lot of basic lands, in this case, or lands, but that's fine. Being the fact that it is a great promo card and probably might be used in near future in the meta. So here, what we're going to start doing is that we're going to divide our cards in colors. Why? Because while in the deck building process, with your pre-release, you want to make sure that you know which colors are dominant. As well, there's something that you don't have to do it, but I do it at least myself. I put the rares in a pile, all rares and mythics, I put them in a pile as well, and the lands as well. In this case, I was my two focuses making 2 colors. I always recommend to make a deck around 2 colors. And if you want to, you can make it a 3-colored deck. But again, it's kind of tricky because in terms of lands, it will be kind of weird or awkward in a case when you're in a match. In this case, we are still opening our booster packs. We are getting okay pulls, I would say. But I gotta say that in all, the pre-release experience for Aether Drift has to be super fun. In this case, this is something that we would call pre-release at home, that your local game store, if the store has any type of issues or there's like a situation that we cannot be in the same location, or the store is small, then what we do is that we do pre-releases at home. That means that you just go to your local game store, grab the product, and you go home and open it. But while we continue opening booster packs, I do want to say, I want to really thank Titan Games for providing us this pre-release kit that we can build a deck with you guys, and as well make sure to enjoy the unboxing experience. And if you guys want any Aether Drift product or any other TCG collectibles, go to Titan Games and check them out. Either let it be in their local game stores, that they have 2 locations, one in Rio Piedras and one in Caguas, and as well there is the online store that's titanshobbygames.com. So we're here just having great experience opening this booster box. So this booster box is pre-release kit. Now I think that we're in like booster number 5, if I'm not mistaken. Not number 5. I think we're booster number 4. So right now we are still assessing which colors are dominant, and as well looking at the rare pools that we're getting. In this case, while I did notice that we weren't getting the best pools that we wanted to, right? Our booster box was way better than the pre-release kit. Obviously, booster box has more booster packs, right? But hey, and not all the time. There's a mistake that at least I used to make when I started playing pre-releases. You don't have to build your booster, your deck, your pre-release deck with the card that you have as a pre-release promo. Yeah, I know it would be fun, but it's not obligated. You're not obligated to play that color. In this case, I was noticing that the dominant colors were red and white. I wanted to make Rakdos, but being the fact that we had a lack of like cards in Rakdos, it saddened me to play Rakdos. But we're still here. We're assessing the colors. In this case, we're just making sure that the colors that we want to play are the correct ones. I was planning on putting a dash of black just because of the removal, but when I was going through the cards, I did notice that the removal was like probably only 2 or 3, while in white and red we had a lot more. And in this case, another plus part that you can do in pre-releases is make sure that the colors that you have multiples. Why? Being the fact that this is a sealed product event, being the fact that if you're playing literally singleton, is going to be a little tricky when you go to your matches. Make sure that the colors that you probably have multiple colors of them, like that you guys can make sure that you will draw into these cards and, GG to your opponent. Right now, if you see, right now I'm just making sure that the choices of colors are the correct one. I'm assessing that the color white probably is the correct answer, but me being the fact that I wanted to play Rakdos, it was giving me doubt. Now in this case, now I'm dividing the cards into the mana value. So I start reading them to make sure that they have effects that I really want to use, as well making sure which removal spells I can add, and as well seeing if these cards can synergize. In this case, being the fact that Aether Drift is a vehicle heavy set, I didn't focus that much on vehicles. I did focus more on like low cost creatures. Why? low cost creatures can go in mana in a mana curve than picking big creatures. So sometimes it is better to, to have these fast creatures and eliminate your opponent a little bit much more quicker than being the fact that you're like, man, I don't know if I should have done this. But in this case, I'm just right now figuring out which cards I want from the white pile, and then just putting them in the number of in the mana curve. Right now, it all depends on like, hey, what am I going to be doing moving forward? Now, I do check my rare pile because I do have a red vehicle card that states the following, that says when it enters the battlefield, it does like an X amount of damage. So I'm like, yeah, we're gonna play that. Obviously, we're playing the land due to the fact that we are playing Boros. And if I'm not mistaken, I read the card just to make sure that I like what it does. And as well, being the fact that there are some vehicles that are technically speaking finishers. And here I am starting to think like, okay, what am I going to do? Now I start organizing. I noticed that there is a big mess. So I start organizing them. But I'm like, yep, so this is my 3 cost pile. My 2 cost pile. I think that there is a 4 cost and a 5 cost if I'm not mistaken. But we're here assessing now the artifacts because sometimes artifacts can assist you in many ways possible. And in this case, there is a part that you will be seeing me that I am like making calculations in regards to the lands, because being the fact that it is a 40 card deck, we want to make sure that we have either 17 to 16 lands. I always play 16. I don't know why I always play 16, but I think it's just because 16 is much more balanced. You have 8 lands of a color and 8 of another, unless you do have the dual lands like we have right now. And I do add another dual land that's one of the common dual lands that when they enter the battlefield you gain a life. So I have, out of the 16 cards, I have 2 dual lands. So even though that's pretty low, but still in a case it is good, because if in the starting hand you have both colors, that helps you out a lot. And obviously, if you guys notice, I don't have that much like double white or double red, just to make sure that the cards are on curve. So I can go ahead and move forward, what I'm going to do with this deck. And I'm super excited because even though I didn't got what I wanted, but I did get pretty nice pool of removal in white and in red, and there is an enchantment there that I really did like, because when it enters the battlefield, I think it's that it deals damage, if I'm not mistaken, or destroys an artifact. So I do have artifact removal as well, and there are a couple of like white cards that's like you can deal X amount of damage to target attacking creature and or tap creature. So it is a very interesting deck that I'm building. So I started looking for 1-drops, and I did find one. It is a saddled card, but still doesn't matter because it is still a creature. If you do saddle it, it does like a bonus effect. But in this case, like I said, this is like Boros. Boros, I'm not gonna say Boros weenies, but I think it does the job. It does the job on what I want to do. So yeah. So I think, guys, I do hope you guys enjoyed this pre-release opening kit, and as well the deck building process. Just continue watching the video if you guys want to see the finished deck. In this case, just to let you guys know, we do add 2 dual lands. The rest would be white and red basic lands. So nothing, guys, that goes to you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed so much this unboxing of the pre-release kit of Aether Drift. Once again, we want to thank Titan Games for giving us the sponsorship to be able to cover all of TCGs with you. So there will be more content for you in the future. But nothing, guys, if you guys are looking for Aether Drift product, it's easy. If you're from Puerto Rico, go to Titan Games. There is 2 locations here in Puerto Rico. We have one in Caguas and one in Rio Piedras. On the description below, we have the Google Map links that you guys can just click and go. And as well, if you're from the States and you don't find Aether Drift on your local game store or anywhere, that's easy. Go to titanhobbygames.com that you guys can acquire your product as well. And not only Aether Drift, anything that you need, they might have it in their website as well. So nothing, guys, I do hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Follow us in all of our social media as Cardboard Cave Podcast. Comment below your thoughts of the deck that we've built and as well on our pools. So nothing, guys, see you guys in the next one.
Rope until I cut it, bala pa tu cabeza, para delicadeza, habla la realeza, salva naturaleza, method for your mentalities, kill them with no fatalities, happy with all the cannabis, welcome to your reality.